And we're live! Yay!
Woohoo!
There's only 3 of us, and we might get circumcised even more, maybe, if somebody's internet is going to fail.
We'll try not to.
Okay. And welcome to the Vape Rendezvous show with your lovely hosts. Today, Eric, Vaping Melon, and Big.
Hello, everyone.
Nice stuff.
Good morning.
Hello everyone.
Morning
Nice
for
to
me,
see
at
you all. Yeah. We're almost down to 2 members today, but nice. Actually, your picture is clearing up now, Eric, so
I
that's
can tell
nice.
there's a little bit of a lag, but there always is. It'll probably just be worse today. So if we seem out of sync today, guys, I've got my terrible country internet going on where it's been raining for like the last 3 days and the ground is just soaked. So my internet's even worse than it normally is. So I do apologize in advance, folks. But I'm supposed to be getting fiber optic internet pretty soon. Like within the next couple months.
Can't wait.
So.
I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah, you're telling me, man. I'll actually be able to upload videos from my house because right now I have to go somewhere else every time I want to upload a video. So it's a pain. It's like the only time it's the only time I ever get out though. So I guess it's all right.
So how was everybody's Christmas then? You had a good Christmas, Eric?
I did, absolutely, man. It was really nice because man, I had so many videos. I did 12 videos the week leading up to Christmas. I normally do like 2 videos a week. So I was just slammed. And then, of course, with the remodel here and everything, it was great to have the 1 day off to be able to spend with the family. I was with the family from early in the morning till late at night. Just nice day to relax with everyone. So it was great. How about you guys? How about you, Melon?
It's been great. Last week I missed the stream, as some of the viewers might have seen, because I was celebrating with my family a little bit early. On Christmas Day, we didn't do much. My wife-to-be had to work, so I did do a little bit of stuff. I didn't do YouTube much. I did more of the stuff around here. I got a new camera mount, new lighting. Cool. The background is changing. These 2 things, I gotta point my fingers, will change to something a little bit more suiting to the channel. I did more of that stuff on the administrative stuff.
You're gonna
Around
put something
here.
up with big melons on the
No, it's. I can do a preview. It's just gonna be my. I hate my opening. The hey yo, how's it vaping? I don't know why I'm doing that, but it's gonna come up here in like the funny font or something like that.
Yeah, how is it vaping?
So a little bit changing. I did
Hey,
more
it's
of that. I
your
did
line.
one video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed your camera angle's different. Looks a lot better.
It's different. This is my streaming angle. I want to see you guys too. That's why it's a little bit skewed. In the video, I'm pointing even more towards here, so
Nice.
it should look a lot better right now.
Yeah, awesome. I'll check it out.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done. I had one video that's actually not bad performing. The
armor.
vape that disappeared. Oh no, it's here. It's behind the microphone. I did this one.
Not a lost, it's not a lost vape. It's not a lost vape.
It's not a lost vape. It's a found vape.
It's a found vape, yeah.
But that's been me. Big, how's your Christmas been?
Yeah, we've been eating like from Christmas Eve to first and second Christmas Day, or first Christmas Day and then Boxing Day, depends on how you call it. Been eating the same things, though, because Sabina just cooked a shitload of it, and it was really nice. So mashed the potatoes and fish and some salad. That she made a huge bowl of salad, man. I was thinking we could never finish it, but we did. So. Yeah, it was quite relaxing. Then I had to work Friday, of course, because that's a normal day. So it was like one day work and then weekend. Yay! So then yesterday I didn't upload any videos because I was working on something for the next year for this show. So yeah, I was busy with that. Took all my energy. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
Nice. Now, mashed potatoes and fish. That sounds like an interesting combination. Like here, that would be an odd pairing here. Usually, if you have fish with potato, it's like a fried potato, like a French fry or something. Or
She did
like
mashed potatoes. The kids liked it, so you know.
Sounds good. It sounds good. I love a potato in any form, man.
There were also two kinds of soup. Beet soup. I don't know how to say beet in. It's like the red vegetable.
Beetroot.
Yeah, beets. Yeah, beets.
Beet soup, and she made some vegetable mushroom soup as well. So then she made tzatziki sauce.
That's
also
awesome.
with to go on the fish and stuff.
Was that the cucumber sauce?
I don't know if there's cucumber. There's garlic in there for sure.
Yeah, don't you have cucumber in there? I think so.
And Dylan.
I was thinking that was like, is that what goes
Yeah.
on the gyros or however you say
that
it?
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But she made it herself, so it's like homemade. So it's actually completely that's
I
the
don't
best
like
stuff.
cucumbers,
That's good.
but I like that stuff. That's like what. Now I like processed cucumbers, like dill pickles and stuff. But fresh cucumbers I don't like. But I like that sauce.
Garlic, cucumber, mayo, and yogurt.
Okay,
What is supposed to be in there?
that makes sense. That sounds right.
Sabina tends to make things a little bit different, though, but it's good. Thank you, Sabina, if you're watching.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been cooking all my meals myself for about 7 years.
The surprising thing is that her son actually attended all the dinners on table, except for the breakfasts, because then he was still sleeping. But the dinners, he was actually attending at the table. Normally, he takes his plate and goes to his room and eats it behind the computer, you know. But it was his own words. It's Christmas.
Oh,
yeah,
So we
not
have to tone the
bad.
girls a little bit down, like, hey, leave him alone. He's here. Let's stay like that, you know.
Yeah, that would have never been allowed for me growing up. Hey,
No,
Dad, we're
not
gonna
for
go
me
eat.
either. But
No.
these kids nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls normally would have like their comic book there, you know, reading while eating, but they also didn't on Christmas. So also props to the
Not
girls,
bad.
man. They did well. They perform. Everybody did so well with Christmas. So it makes me a little bit proud.
Well, awesome. Yeah, so it's still not back in the swing of things though, are we? Because we still got the. I was thinking of that this morning. Oh man, I'm going to have to work for my job all 5 days this week. No, I'm not. We still
Nope.
got New Year's. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like 2 days work, and then it's like Tuesday to Wednesday is gonna be
Yeah.
New Year, right?
it's right smack
Yep.
in the middle of the week.
Yay!
The way
It's-
it all
it's
fell
awesome.
this year, I didn't
If
care
you-
for it. Worst time it could have fallen on a Wednesday.
Oh no, I like that because if you work like I do, you just gotta work a Monday, Tuesday, and then a Friday. So it doesn't really feel like you're working at all, and like
Yeah.
nobody's around. So I'm just
Oh,
by
you have 2
myself
days
at
off?
home.
And
I
So
get
what
2
day is
days off.
exactly New Year's? Wait, let me check the calendar. Yeah,
The
Wednesday's good. I'm only free on the 1st of
That's-
January,
yeah,
so it's gonna be
we get
Thursday,
first and
Friday for
second.
me.
We get first and
Ah,
second.
nice.
Yeah, you
Um,
Swiss guys are cheating. Extra day on there. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
we're a rich
Close
country.
early on New Year's Eve. It wouldn't surprise me if they shut our lines
That's
off
what-
early, but
So that's what the Swiss Miss is all about. We're missing one day.
Exactly.
That's good. I
Eric,
like
we got a
looking at
question for you.
that.
I'm gonna use my newly found power and highlight the comment.
Yeah.
My girl is asking, what are you drinking that's pink?
Pink lemonade. That's all I had. So I just brought, I just brought the pitcher up here with me.
I got pink lemonade in my Lost Vape Ursa
I-
3.
I
But
never
might make
drank
me
pink
some
lemonade.
Swiss
I
Miss
just
here in a
waited.
little while. This would be more suitable for the time of year and time of day, because it is morning here, and pink lemonade's not really a morning
Peppermint.
beverage.
Swiss Miss
Peppermint
peppermint.
sounds weird to me. Peppermint and chocolate.
It
That's-
is, man. It
that's-
tastes like hot chocolate with toothpaste in it. I don't like it. But
Yeah.
I've been drinking it
You're the peppermint
because I
guy
already
here.
bought it. So what am I going to do? Just not drink it?
It's perfect for the morning. You got your hot chocolate and your toothpaste.
Yeah, yeah. You make a point.
Somebody
Maybe that's what they were
screaming, don't
thinking.
X RDA there. Don't X RDA. Melon has one too. Hey, how restricted can you get the BD the BD GT RTA? I don't know which one he means. Is he talking about the Precisio GT? It's a
Oh,
restricted
yeah.
direct long one, right? Or direct long.
I have it around here. Do you mean the Precisio? I think this is the one.
Yeah, I found my Precisio
That's
recently
pretty-
too.
I would call
Talking about
that.
this one?
What's that
Oh,
airflow?
what's it?
Maybe 3 millimeters? 2.5 to 3.
I
I would
always use
guess.
wide open. I'm a wide open guy.
I'll be
Yeah,
right back, guys.
I have this with the 5 holes in there, and I would say it's probably 3 millimeters. But there is one insert that's even more restrictive, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't know where my box is for the Precisio though. Too many boxes
I
here.
should have everything around here somewhere. Here it is. Let's see. If it opens up, we get a beautiful box with a lot of inserts.
Yeah, that's what I like about BD Vape. They don't do the half-ass jobs. You get a lot of
Yeah,
stuff usually.
you get
yeah.
everything. You can just get everything you need.
Only the
There
Tycoon
is-
box was a little bit basic though. Unless you get the whole kit.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. But this is where is it? Here's the airflow. This is with the 5 holes, and there is an insert with just the 3 holes. So I would say you can get to like 2.5 mil with the 3 and a 3 mil with the 5 hole. My guess would be around there. So you can get it pretty restrictive if you want.
Oh, hi Banglair. Hi to all three
Hello,
hosts.
what's up,
Hello,
Mom?
everyone. Banglair. So, Belen, you want to do the shout outs to everybody in chat?
I can give it a go if my door closes.
You
I can
put it on
try.
the
My
screen as well.
first time.
Yeah, abuse that power.
I am power. So, hello to everybody in the chat. We got the Sabom guy. We got Brian Ferguson. I gotta look over the camera if I wiggle around, don't worry. We got Wesley Trotter, if I say that. We got Banglair.
Wesley Trotter.
Sorry?
Wesley Trotter.
Wesley Trotter.
Yeah, it's not
I hope
difficult.
so. We got my lovely wife to be, and I think her whole family is
you call
watching.
That, or
I
your
can't
engagement?
pronounce that word correctly.
Mango
Eric, how do you
chanting?
say fiance?
Fiance.
Eric. Fiance.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it.
You got
Sounds
it.
right to me.
We got Chuff Vapes in the comments. Sick at home. Get well soon,
Get
my
well
friend.
soon,
Yeah.
We got the Bold
Chuff.
Assassin. We got Robert Lawyer saying hi. Is there someone I skipped? I hope not.
Yeah, Nightbot. You forgot Nightbot.
The Vaping Snowman. We also have Neil Pitts is in there. And Vaping Big also commented. Hello, Big.
Oh, you saved me for
Thanks,
last.
StreamYard.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Certainly appreciate it.
Everybody lurking as well. And we got Neil Pitts. Did you add Neil Pitts on?
I think I've said him.
Oh, and
If
Rifleman?
not, I'm very sorry.
And
No,
Rifleman?
where's Rifleman? Oh yeah, he's
your
right at the
screen.
bottom.
Can't forget
It's like you're dodging bullets
two
like Neo
ends.
in the Matrix, man, when you're looking around
Yeah,
the camera.
Let me see if I can show you guys why I'm doing this weird dance. I have the camera on this arm mount. So it's right. Let me see. This is about the angle. Yeah, my camera flips, but this is the angle I have. It's right in front of the chat. So
Yeah. I've had to do some things like that myself quite a few times over the years.
If you just move one screen a little bit and then make it between the screens,
Yeah.
something like
It's
that.
it's the first stream I'm doing with this setup. I'm trying to figure out what I have to change for it to be a little bit better. So that's one thing I would have to change.
That's the story of everybody's life. Trial and error.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of different gimbals and selfie sticks and mounts that you could stick on a wall for a camera and things that go on the end of microphone stands. Just you'll end up with so much of that stuff after you've been YouTubing for a while, man. You'll be able to stick a camera anywhere on anything.
Even on
Yeah,
places
pretty
where
much.
the sun never shines. Huh?
Especially if you get one of those GoPros, man, you can go into a Best Buy store over here
We got a visitor
and buy
in
a
here.
mount for those things for anything. Hello.
Hey, Mongo.
Hello.
The mommy of the kittens.
Of all of them. Hi. Gosh.
Weiser, noch nicht voll.
Oh,
And
speaking of
nobody
kittens,
understands Swiss German here.
I hope not.
speaking of kittens, I lost one of mine. A few
Oh,
days
no.
ago, JD Vance is gone. He just
He
stopped.
left?
Yeah, just one day. I just had 2 of the kittens outside instead of the 3. I still got Cola and Tulsi, but JD Vance, which was my only male kitten, has been gone for like 3 days. And
He
nowhere
got
to be
catnapped
seen.
or something?
I have a feeling something probably killed him. That's what happens out here every time because he didn't get hit in the road or anything. So you have coyotes and raccoons and things like that. And over the years, I've lost so many pets to them, man. I have to, fight these things off just to keep them out of my birds and everything. So that's probably what it was. So, he might show back up, but I kind of doubt it because he didn't usually venture very far from the house. Now I haven't seen him at all for 3 days. Haven't
Is
seen him
he
on camera.
castrated?
No.
Oh, so he might be on the big journey. Sometimes they do that when they're not castrated.
Could be. It's possible, though he's still pretty young, and he's not come back in 3 days. I haven't seen him on any of the cameras or anything, so he hasn't came back to eat. So I don't know. Yeah, that is possible that he could just be out running because we've had some nice weather here. It's been like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, so he might have some spring fever and may still come back. Possibly, I hope so because I love
Maybe.
that kitty.
Aw.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was my little buddy, and he was my only male because I've got, the mama, and then the other 2 were females. So now I just got the 3 females. I don't have any boy kitties. So
Oh, all you got is pussy now.
Big, we're not talking about fish again. We're not.
We're talking about
No.
his pussycats.
Boy,
And,
only
yeah,
20 minutes
you know where
in
your
this
mind
time,
is
and Vic's
going.
already there. Did you
It doesn't
pregame
take him
this
long.
one, Vic?
So, let's just show everybody what we're vaping on, I guess.
Oh, I'm first. Then I gotta switch my
I always
camera.
go
You
last.
surprised me there.
I always go last.
Just putting my mouse a little bit out of the way. I got a lot of new stuff. Not all of it is working, but let's start with this one. The Parsons that we love and know. And I got a Diplomat RDA, RTA, RDL, too much abbreviations, on there with a top fill conversion kit. That's a lovely tank. I'm enjoying that very much so far. I got Mentos.
Nice.
I got some people on my side watching me, so I got the new Inakin Clips pod. It's just come in, the what do they call it? Clips Pro, not version 2.
That's one of the new colors, right?
It's a new color and the little screen you get.
You ever take any of those Mentos and stick them in some Diet Coke?
Not yet.
Oh, that's you know about that.
Everything
right?
gets stolen over here. The clips I'm a little bit disappointed by, I gotta be honest. It's not the most flavorful pod I've been using. I'm gonna do a full review. I gotta try some different pods, but right now I'm not enjoying that.
I tested that one out, but my big annoyance is look at bring it back, the clips. Bring it back.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Look at the color difference between the cap and the device itself. That annoys the hell out
I
of me.
didn't even notice that. But you're totally
Good eye
right.
there, Vic. Huh.
Yeah, I got the clips, and I'm annoyed by the color difference. Like, yeah, that's just poor paint
Okay,
job,
I gotta
man.
show you guys. I have two people over here
Oh, there's
that are trying
they're
to
running
annoy
away.
me. That's what happens when you're to-be wife family visits. But yeah, Big, you're totally right. I didn't even notice the color difference. That's just awful. But I do love the idea of the
You cannot unsee it, though. You cannot unsee it.
Why did you mention that? I can't unsee it now.
Because it annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah, I get that. But I got another pod that I do like, the new UL G3, the Cocoa one. This is actually pretty awesome vape. I've been surprised by it. The flavor is great, airflow is great. I actually enjoy this one. It has been a long time since I truly enjoyed the pod, so that's great.
Yeah, I think they also did it better on the screen than the G3 Pro.
Oh,
yeah.
I think the screen, just this clean, minimalistic, it almost looks like an Android phone. It suits it very well. It's like, if it turns back on, it's a little bit playful, but it also looks like a bit like an adult device.
Yeah, but you can easily read
the pulsating.
So
yeah, they done very well on that. This will definitely get a good review from me. I also got a Blaze Max RTA, which has one downside I have found so far. I've been enjoying this very much, but I have no mod that actually fits. Like even on there, I get overhang. I don't have any mods that will fit this device.
Well, you don't have any big mods. You got the Hulkbuster.
Well, yeah, I got the Hulkbuster, but that's too big. I got an Odin, but that's only 100 watts. I got this one, but I don't like it on a Mac mod. So, yeah, this happened.
Lower in it. Then you have to put a lower build in there. Then you will
I should do that one day. And I got the stubby DNA back. I took it back from my girlfriend because the Ether got a new barrel kit released. I ordered some with the matchy barrel for the plasma.
Yeah, it looks nice, man.
It looks so nice, except for my battery. That looks just shit, but man.
That is a sharp looking device. I like it.
It looks so beautiful. I would love the 700 because they have a red plasma, and that's so dope. Then I still got my Vapresso Armor GS going. Don't think that will leave me soon. Just a great little pod mod. Not much to complain there.
Just the airflow. I think it could use a little bit more airflow.
I actually enjoy it with the airflow. I don't think I need more, but that's personal preference, right? So
I guess so.
I give you the point they could do it a little bit more open. Then we got a Blaze. I finally got my Blaze Borrow mod, and in here we have a what's it called? Crypt tank with a Taika bridge in there, but it's not really functioning right now. Of course, now that I'm gonna show it, it works, but I get check atomizers too much. I still have to figure this combo out, but I have it and it looks great. It's really vibrant.
It's really red.
It's not just a little bit red, it's red. We got a Pulse with the Taita RDTA RBA in there, which I also really very much love. And we got a Cthulhu that needs rewicking with their own bridge in there, because right now it also says check atomizer. That's just because I fucked up my rewick. But this I also really enjoy. Well, to be honest, my girlfriend really enjoys it because she stole that one from me.
That's why she came in the room, to bring it back quickly. So
Not really. It's here because it doesn't work. If it would work, I wouldn't have it. I also got a Dot Pod Max, which is all right. I'm not that pleased with the coils, but I've never been. But we will see. We will see in the full review what I have to say to that. And I think
like the color though. It's a beautiful purple.
It's a beautiful purple. You gotta give Dot Mod that. The colors are beautiful. Like the blue, the purple is really great. The blue they have, I have it in the tube. They use the same color everywhere. It's pretty awesome. And the Tiffany one is just beautiful as well. This one exists in the Tiffany color as well, and those look just beautiful.
Yeah, they have that elegant style always, you know.
Yeah, very much so.
Except for the dot Revo dot stick or something. Those things are.
Oh yeah, that's
ugly.
On a side note, I totally forgot. I have a Wasp Nano on a dot Tetri tube, but this is not firing as it should. Somehow my Wasp Nano, it adds like 0.2 ohm to any coil I have, so I still have to see if I can fix that one. It's not really getting used. And the last thing, of course, Reload S on a dot pod, not dot pod, dot mod. Those names are confusing as fuck. But this is still here, but it's got a little bit sidelined because I have the same liquid in here and I'm enjoying it more in here. So got a little bit sidelined. But that's been me in a long, confusing way to say what I vape. I'm handing it off to Eric.
Well, hello, Billy Lee and Pixos, the two that hopped in there a moment ago. Okay, now are we doing? Is this our
No, this is the buffet.
No,
this
is
the
just
regular
buffet.
Buffet. Okay, gotcha. Well, let's see. Well, on that one, let's see here. Let me show. I don't want to get these confused. I got two different stacks here. I've been vaping on these VHOs. This is the one out of the Advent calendar. So pretty straightforward disposable. It's got some really cool graphics on it. Miami Mint. I'm a big fan of that flavor. And that one then, otherwise, here's something fun. Now, actually, I should talk about this one. This I did the review on yesterday. You guys will be proud of me. This is a pod kit. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, the Oxbar thingy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an Oxbar pod kit.
you're upgrading.
And check this out. It's an 8 mil pod. Look at that, huh? Like I was putting some of this stuff in, and it took like half. Yeah, it took like half this bottle or something to fill the thing up. But yeah, it's got leather on it, which is cool, and you can change the the wattage. So that's different for me.
It gives me like the Inco
How did you
Nano
like it
vibe a
so
little
far?
bit, but then bigger,
Yeah.
How do I like it? Every time I get one of these, to me, it doesn't scratch the itch the same because there's something different about disposables, about the way they hit, and it seems all disposable liquid has a characteristic to it that is different than any refillable liquid that I use. So this is just,
Yeah.
I like it, but it's not the same. I'm sure you guys probably have noticed when you try disposables, there's something different about it, right?
It's
You
the
can get the
disposables are
same
too much flavored. That's the issue.
too
Like
much
they have
flavor.
very much flavor and sweetener in there. But you
Sure.
can get a lot of the disposable brands make liquid as well. Like if you like Elf Bar, there's Elflick. I don't know what it would be for Oxva or different kinds.
Does it
Maybe
Yeah,
taste
big
there are
just
nozzle.
like an
there
Elf
are
bar?
like everything that has the word bar in it is like a disposable liquid. It has more aroma and it has that same scratchiness as
It's
of
the
a
That's
same
probably what it
disposable.
liquid
is, 'cause-
basically. So I would give this a shot.
Sure, yeah, because it doesn't have nearly as much flavor, like you said. So that's probably
Yeah.
just what I'm used to. And then because since I'm not vaping it out of cotton stuffed inside a disposable, and it's just that, I'm sure that has a little bit to do with the way it tastes. So. But yeah,
Could
I
be.
like it. I don't think I'm going to be switching over to it anytime soon. Although I think I like it better. I definitely like it better than any of the other ones I've had of these because the other ones all had 2 or 3 mil pods, and I wouldn't get through an entire 24-hour period without having to refill it.
Yeah.
And this, I'm sure that I could. So yeah, I think it's a cool device. If you're into pods, I think you'd love it because not having to refill that thing all the time is great. Now I did a sesh with this thing last night. That was a good time. And I finally had the thing figured out. What I wasn't doing is what I wasn't getting this thing hot enough because I found that and I'm not going to fire it up right now, but I've found that you have to heat it up a couple times. You go through this sequence, and then I was just letting it heat up one time and then trying to use it, and it wasn't working that great. But then I realized if you let it heat up and go through it once, and then if you do it a second time, it really starts to roll. So I don't have it filled up right now, and it's early in the morning, so I don't want to get into it. But this is the Ariser Solo 3 dry herb vaporizer. And I'm going to be using this thing in some upcoming sesh videos I've been doing on Saturday nights. So those have been a good time. So, but yeah, that's it for me. So you pass it over to Bick.
Oh, is it my turn already?
Yeah.
Well, I'm drinking some UK beer, some Brew Dogs, Punk IPAs, yummy, yummy. And as for
Now,
what
what's the
I'm
punk?
vaping, I'll let's switch over to the other camera, I guess. There we go.
Now, does the punk mean something? Is that a specific type of IPA, or is that just the name of that one?
I think it's just the name. It's just IPA is like Indian Pale Ale, right?
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
vaping-
I have also Brewdog, the guava.
Yeah, I'm vaping on the Ascent with the Blaze Max, which fits perfectly on there, Melon.
I thought about ordering one just for the blaze.
Well, I like this mod though. Real nice hand feel. So what am I vaping in there? Where is the bottle there? Oh my god! Oh, here it is. I put in some ferocious spear drops there. Really nice. And then I'm vaping. I built this today. The Trinity MTL RTA. I have it on my Cthulhu Craftsman with a nice battery wrap there.
The booby wrap. You know it.
Booby wrap, yay! And since it's MTL, I'm using Rebel Bogan's Plum Job in there because that's I can only take this
Booby wrap
liquid
and
in
Plum
MTL
Job.
though.
Boy, Bick's mind.
Next up, next up is my Duke 2 by Vicious Ant there. It's stab wood and acrylic there. The DNA 75C there on top. I also have a Diplomat, still bottom fill, but I got the top fill kit though. I haven't installed it yet. On the side of that, I have some Geno's pistache, really nice pistache liquid from France. Oui, monsieur.
Is that like a
It's
meadow
a very
scene
nice
on the side of
liquid.
that there?
What did you say?
I said, was that like a spring meadow scene on the side of that there? What was that?
It's cake.
Cake. Oh, it must be
It's
my.
cake.
Oh, I
It's
can
cake.
see it now. Oh, okay, I got it.
And I'm also on the ODV2 with the Violator RTA by QP Design with some more pistache flavored liquid. So, and what else am I vaping on? Also on this mechanical mod here with some wonderful tarts, some lemon tart there with the Asgard V2 on top in gold. Vaping on the Pixel here with the inside the Voodoo Pinhead RBA with some another Rebel Bogan juice, Musk Till Dawn. It's
Excuse me.
tasting like this candy they have there. Also use vaping this liquid also in this device, the Dot Amp there, little red one there. So this collaboration between BP Mods and Dots, and they made like an amp version for the Dots tank size. And then I'm also vaping, of course. I cannot let this thing go. It's the Ballistic Gear F disposable limited edition there, complete kit there. And inside of that, I'm dripping some Ripe Vapes Sweet Candid. And then let's go a little bit bigger there. Your Hulkbuster is now an Iron Man, Melon. It's not a Hulkbuster anymore. Yeah, it's small. This is big.
Yeah.
the Hammer of
That's
God Forward
insane.
XL with the Asgard XL. What was I tripping on this again? Oh yeah, this other French liquid from the Advent calendar there. This is a caramel pecan waffle liquid. Very nice. Very
Sounds
nice.
very nice.
You know, the mod gotta be big if the Asgard XL looks kind of small on there.
Yeah, it's crazy. So,
There goes my
And,
vaporizer turning off. It's got an auto shut off, which is nice.
welcome, David.
It makes sense.
Hey, what's up, David?
So that was the that was that. So yeah, nice to see what everybody's vaping on.
Yeah, always. I look at all these fancy devices you guys have, and I don't really understand them, but some really cool looking stuff. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is. I really love this one. It's so beautiful. Like the
That thing's
stab
cool.
wood.
That black
Classy.
and gold one that you had, and then you've got a gold and purple one that
Oh,
you
yeah.
show off sometimes. It's awesome.
gold and purple
Where did mine go?
I'm
it's
starting to
down
get
here.
I'm getting a little decent little collection of devices. I've got pod kits. I think I've got like 5 different pod kits now. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, then the Mac with the crunchy button there. There it is.
It's no longer crunchy. Now it's smooth. I forgot
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
getting.
I still have it.
It gets smoother as you use it, though.
But I'm not using that anymore, to be honest, because as I've discussed before, I have my blueberry cherry from Jinx in there that smells like sweaty feet. So that's why I'm not using it anymore. I should change the liquid.
Oh, you should let your girlfriend vape it so she won't smell your sweaty feet in bed.
Oh no, it's the liquid, it's not me.
Yeah, it's me. It's the juice you're vaping.
It's just the juice.
I
But
think
there's an alarm
last show I
already.
forgot one picture to show off. I want to show it off right now. Did we? I'm not sure if I might have forgot this picture like this. The Vaporator. A smokable vape vibrator. Imagine what
Now-
kind of juice that would have.
It's
Huh.
it's gotta be weird though.
Is that a pot leaf on it? Is that what the design is on the front of it?
That could be,
Looks
man.
like a sex toy and a vape in one.
But I mean,
To make that
That's gotta
pussy
be
go
weird.
smoking. Vaping.
Yeah, but if you're with your girl in the bed and you're using that thing and you're just down there doing business, you're just going like, hold on a minute. Let's get back into it. That's
Maybe
Fishy.
there's
kind of
special
killing
kind
the
of vape
mood.
juice you got to use that's stimulating.
Just
I don't know.
down there going,
there's got to be a reason.
oh yeah, you like that. You're smoking hot.
Yeah, I'm sure that really does it for him, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, if she always
hope-
like in the act, if she always needs a smoking break, get her nicotine, you'll get to that. Yeah, it's everything together now.
I just want to mention, I hope my girlfriend's family is no longer watching.
Two birds, right, Vic?
They'll be too busy rolling on the floor laughing instead of bugging you in your studio.
Oh no, they're here.
Was gerade sehr nervös aus, oder?
They saw it. What did they say? Now it made me curious.
Her father just came in and said, I was looking a little bit nervous when you showed the vibrator.
Why? He has one boss for your mother?
I don't know.
Yeah, but what is he nervous about?
That is actually the
I
first
look
vibrator
nervous, he
we've
said.
featured. And, for us doing all these little portable battery-powered devices, it's been quite a while before we finally got the vibrator. I think we did pretty good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You guys are drinking your beer. I need to, I'll take me a little puff off one of my THC vapes. I still got my Christmas edition. Loving it.
Ooh.
This thing was great, man.
You have to finish it before 6th of January.
Oh boy. Well, how long do I got? That's like, oh man, I don't know on that one, Vic.
Rip that thing.
This is a 9-gram vape, and I think there's probably only about 2 grams out of it.
So
I
you basically
my
now
lungs
have
would
to
like
hit
me.
it as often as I do. You're gonna be baked at the end of this session.
I think I would just grow entirely immune to it. I think if I did that, I'm getting immune to it as it is. They should have made it taste like gingerbread or peppermint or something. It's this family feud flavor. So,
You like pistachio liquids? Have you tried the Don Cristo one?
No, not yet. Is it good?
I just got that. It's really good. It's just like a hint of pistachio, a little bit creamy, and a very soft tobacco. It's really awesome. I don't like pistachio in like any dessert kind of way, especially not like in ice cream. I don't really enjoy tobacco liquids, but this is really good in like a RDL, MTL setup. You should get this.
no, I think I've only
It
ever had
sounds
pistachio
delicious
in
when you
ice
say
cream.
pistachio and creaminess, but then you came with the tobacco. I'm like, nope.
It's not. No, it's not tobacco in the same sense. It's like in the plum chopped. You also got tobacco, right? But it's just like a hint, really smooth, just a little bit of that maybe bitterness. That's the herbal kind. It's not really a tobacco. So even if you don't like tobacco, you could like this one. I hate tobacco liquids in the normal way.
I've never been able to get into them because back when vaping first came out, like around 2010, that's what everybody was making was tobacco liquids.
Yeah.
That still taste like the
And they
tobacco
sucked.
liquids of today. But back then, they're like, oh yeah, it's tobacco flavored just like your cigarettes. It'll be just like that. And there's absolutely nothing like that. And everyone
Not
was
at all.
just confused. And nobody would ever explain that it doesn't taste like a burning cigarette. It tastes like tobacco, which, they needed to make a burning cigarette flavored vape juice.
There are.
Are there?
In
There
the
should be.
shop I visit often, they have one that's tobacco flavored, but it has like a smoky flavor in there. It really, for me, it smells like a burnt fire. So you really get the smoke as well. So there are liquids like that, but they're not that often seen. They're
You
not
know
that
what?
regular.
I can kind of see
don't
how
know
that
why.
would be. And I think I understand a little bit now about what you guys have with that heat not burn just from using this thing. Because, I mean, that's essentially how this thing works. Like
Yeah.
when you get done with it, your stuff in it isn't green anymore. But it's not black like ash. It's brown. It just looks like it's just weed that's just had the soul sucked out of it or something. And because yeah, see, it doesn't look like a cash bowl really. It's not. It doesn't look like ashes. There's no gray to it. There's
You
just
should make a
no
video on it
green.
and this. Invite a friend who actually smokes roll joints and let him roll a joint from that. See if he gets stoned still from it.
You know, that's a good idea, Bick, and I might do that. People talk about that, about saying that you're going to get like twice your stuff, but to me that makes absolutely no sense. I can see how maybe you could squeeze a little bit more out of it by just using it through the two
Maybe.
different methods, but still, there's only so much THC in a certain amount of something. And you know, you're not going to be able to double that, but you might be able to get the max amount of that, I suppose, by
Out
maybe
of it.
trying in two different methods. Because I have a feeling you probably lose more of it by burning it, just because you're just going to burn it up. I would think you would probably get the most by doing it this way. But,
Could be.
you know, you could always try and
Never
burn
really
it
thought
again. It
about
wouldn't
that.
be, you know, try it. Not going to be costing you anything to do that, I suppose. So, yeah, we might give that a
Only
shot.
just a little bit of time though.
Maybe I'll just start saving it every time I empty it out. I'll start putting it in like a little tin or something. Then I'll give it to one of my buddies. We'll try it someday.
And you film it and make a short out of it.
That might be a good video. Although I'll bet you, I guarantee somebody's made that video. Like probably a bunch of people's made that one because I know that's what everybody's going to think. They're like, oh, it's a weed thing that I still have the weed when it's done, so I can take it and smoke it too, right? And that's everybody's going to think that, you know.
Probably.
I'll be right back. I think I still need something here that's not here.
I know. Well, you know,
Don't
I
go
was going to
peeing with
go
the
make
mic.
my Swiss miss, but you know, I'll just wait now.
You can go ahead and do your Smith. We can take a short break.
I'm not going to leave you hanging, Mel. I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
to you.
he's
Yeah,
back.
I'm here.
And he's
I'm
gone.
here.
We got a teaser. Okay, I'm going to go make my Swiss miss. I'll be right back, fellas.
Yeah.
You
When
do
he
that.
comes back, we're gonna do our 5 picks of the year.
We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. We all three of us have selected some devices which are most surprising, or maybe the best, or the weirdest ones. Whatever.
Just
Yeah.
5 things you want to show off from this year that you still remember about the year. Basically, it's that.
It's gonna be
have.
it's gonna be different as my best of video for this year, though.
I still got to do something like that. I still got to do something like that. But I thought about that. Doing a best of is hard for me because I actually don't own a lot of stuff that's come out this year. It's stuff that I got this year, but it's like 2 to 3 years old. So I would have to research which ones came out this year to really make a best of 2024.
Yeah, I kind of still have to. I'm still thinking about which Pro device, because I'm not gonna make a best of in each category. I'm just gonna do like one best of video. Stop harassing him. He's live.
My to-be father-in-law wishes you all a happy new year.
Okay, I'm also wishing the best wishes
one.
for the coming year. Yeah.
Cliffos. I'm gonna abuse my power. Yeah, Sabam, I thought about that too. I'm probably just gonna do the stuff I got this year, or maybe even I thought about doing like the same thing everybody else does. The whole range of this is the best, my 3 top pods, 3 top RBAs, but I haven't reviewed that many things this year. So it's probably just going to be a short one. Hey, look, those are 10 things I like this year. I will see what I'm going to do.
I think that will work. It's what I'm gonna do. I haven't tested everything.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of stuff that I actually like this year, I just got
Oh,
now, like
my boss is
Diplomat.
calling me. One moment.
I'm now all alone with all the power in the world. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, I noticed him a little bit too late. He will call again. The line is busy already.
Okay. The real
gonna
boss.
call
I
me.
thought you.
He's
thought
gonna call me
Sabina.
what time I do start, because I'm not doing that normal Monday shift anymore that I was always doing, like that I had to get up at like midnight.
Okay.
I can sleep a couple
that's cool.
hours more now.
Oh, that's good. I think that's awesome.
He's gonna tell me a time somewhere between 4 and 6 in the morning to come.
4 and 6
he'll
in the
call
morning,
again.
and you say it's later. That's. I mean, I don't get up earlier than 6. That's already early enough for me. And that's just getting up.
My average waking up time is like 3 a.m. for my work, because I leave the house 4 a.m.
That
and
would
I need
kill
an
me.
hour. I need an hour
That would
before I
kill
can
me.
before I can actually leave the house. Want to have my coffee, check my YouTube comments or something, with the coffee, get everything dressed, get my bag with food, and for the day.
I think that would straight up kill me. I couldn't do that.
And sometimes he wants me to go later, but I hate it because there are all kinds of people who got out their houses within 5 minutes and stepped in their car driving on the road.
Yeah.
And I'm already awake, and I want to go to work. What all these people are doing here, Because normally it's just a couple trucks, in the morning. I hate it when I have to. I want to start. The latest time that I wanted to start is like 6 a.m. At work.
Yeah, I can see that. Like it's better if you start early for traffic and everything like that, because you'll also end early.
Before 6 a.m. the speed limit is higher on the highway, so that we are allowed to drive 130 kilometers an hour, and then after 6 it's 100.
Is that like a law, or do they just adjust the signs?
It's the sign says 100 kilometers, and then it says between which 2 times the 100 kilometers is, and if that stands like that there, then
I've seen those in France, and I hate that, because like I'm driving and it's always this tiny font, and you're driving past me. Yeah, okay, it's at some time I had to drive 100. I'm not sure if I'm in that time frame or not. Let's see if I get the ticket or not. I hate that.
It can get worse. Like there are like 3 different time frames and speeds. That would be. You would have to stop at the sign and read it. Okay.
on the highway, going full stop. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I understand it. Let's go.
Hello, the vaping snowman. Hello, the free rider vapor. Nice to see you all here. Oh. What Eric is taking a long time to make that squish miss, though.
Hey, I had to heat it up
every
man.
Saturday.
Oh, there he is.
It's not in my hometown, but every Saturday. Except next Saturday, but that's another thing. But yeah, I'm still weekly in my local vape shop.
Got it nice and hot.
Yeah. I'm abusing my power right now. I love it. Oh, wrong comment. Yeah, this is the one shop Grim Green made a video about, and he was so happy to see there's actually real shops still existing in Switzerland. It's that one. If anybody wants to see where I go on Saturdays, go to Grim Green Shorts. You will see it there.
The owner invited him there, right? Basically.
Am I gone or are you gone?
Huh? You're frozen, Melon.
Yeah, something happened.
No, I'm back. Sorry, my internet just cut out.
Okay.
Oh. The owner of that shop invited him over or so, he said in the short or something.
I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. Maybe because he saw he was going through Switzerland. I wasn't there regularly when Grim Green was visiting. I just like a month after Grim Green went there, I started.
But vaping,
no, I was just thinking,
out the shop.
I'm going to start messing with you guys every now and then, and I'm just going to do a fake freezing up, just like right in the...
I still see you moving.
I can't do that because I can't hold still enough. I tremble.
I could actually do that on my PC.
Because see, a
It's-
minute
you
ago, I
gotta
thought
do
you were
something
something
like
like
that.
Deep thought.
Yeah. You got to do that in your in a Teams or Zoom call. Just freeze yourself or turn off your camera so people think you're offline, and then you can hear them talk about you.
Ooh.
Yeah. That asshole.
Look at you.
Yeah, it's. I hope he doesn't. I have a friend. I hope he's not watching this show because he said he's gonna watch the show one day. He stutters a little bit, and it happened that we were in a call, and actually a customer was like, "Hey, I think you've got a bad internet connection," and he was like, "No, that's me. That's just me." I love
Hey,
that.
well, it's something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a
I
connection
can see
that's
how
still
you.
off somewhere.
Yeah,
Some of
but-
them, but it's not the internet.
The fun thing was, it's a friend of mine was in that call, and he said the guy that said that you could see him starting go red from the bottom up to his face. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
But was that from embarrassment or from getting angry?
I think not the guy that stutters, the customer that said it. He was embarrassed as fuck. Maybe because
Yeah,
some
I'm
people
also
say
sad
as
about
well.
that
Yeah.
Hall of Fame just got cancelled. That's some bad news, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, they didn't. Yeah, they said the way the industry is going right now, and especially with the laws in Germany, they're not sure they can do another one this year. It's not profitable for them, and it doesn't make sense. It's not completely cancelled. They're seeing how it's going, like how the next year is progressing with laws and everything that's going on. I mean, all around the world, we're getting new laws. And they will see if in 2026 they're gonna do it again or if they're gonna cancel it altogether.
It
So
would
it's
be
not
fine if they
right
like
now
doubled
completely cancelled.
I wouldn't mind if
That
they like
sucks.
doubled the ticket cost or something like that. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
if they
that
can
would
still
be all
hold
right
it,
to
I think
me.
people would. It's just it's kind of a cheap ticket anyway. It was like $12.50
Yeah.
for one day. It's not. If they would make
It's
it like
really
25, or it would be
I
fine as
wonder,
well for one day.
do you know what their turnout was like last time? Does it sell out?
I can actually tell you they have the
'Cause-
numbers on the
Because if it wasn't
website.
selling out before and they doubled the ticket price or whatever,
I think it was an awesome show this year, man. I enjoyed it a lot. It was better than the previous year, in my opinion.
Let me
it sucks
see.
that they canceled it, man. You know, I've never been to one of those. I'd love to.
Let me compare it. Like in 2019, I think that I don't want to see the numbers. Is that not the right page? That's not the right page. Okay.
Yes, and look
There
around
should
this
be the
camera.
numbers.
Oh,
Oh, I think they took the numbers off the web page. It's no longer there. I can't actually tell you
oh,
how many they had.
it's
Oh,
just a
that's too
cancel
bad.
notice.
No, it's like pictures and stuff like that, but not the actual numbers anymore. But I think last year
I
they
was just
had
curious.
about the same as in 2023. It was almost the same. But even in 2023, it was really low. They weren't sure if they're gonna do it this year, because in like the last 2-3 years, the numbers dropped exponentially.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Still,
but-
like the high end part of
Sums
it
it
was
up.
completely sold out almost.
oh, wow.
Especially by
Yeah.
the time you got there, you went on Sunday, Melon.
yeah. I was on Sunday there, and it was almost empty. A few stands had
Yeah.
like one device left.
So the vendors
And
were
the
sold out.
resonance was awesome. A lot of the vendors and the people going to were really happy, and it was a nice show. It's well done. It's not about the visitors. They said that it's just like the industry, how it's going, and the economical way, and the whole political way that everything's going. They want to sit this year out and see how it's progressing, if it makes sense
Let's
at all.
hope in
to go.
26 they make a banging comeback, somehow.
Could be. I would love to see that.
Or move to another country or location maybe, or something else. As long as it is back, back with the vengeance.
And for people in the comments saying it's related to COVID, I actually don't think so. It's part of it, probably, but it's also because a lot of the vapers switch over to like pod devices, and the vape scene is no longer or not as much with the hardcore enthusiast
Hobbyists.
people. It's
Yeah,
not they're no longer hobbyists, they are users. They
It
use the
feels like
device
it
to
is
get off cigarettes.
to
the
me when I'm
majority
hanging out
of
with you
vapors are
guys.
like
And,
just like all they care is about nicotine delivery. You know,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the
it
majority. And
definitely seems
we are a
like
special kind here in the show. You know,
yeah.
we're just a
I
small part
certainly
of
see
it. We
that
watch,
because
eat,
I know
sleep,
we're all
vape.
about that in our show in whatnot in our viewers. We use the refillables, but when I go out in public around here, I see no one. Everyone's just using disposables.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a geek bar. Everybody.
Yeah, and that's why the scene is changing. It's changing, which for us as hobbyists, it sucks because our scene, our hobbyist scene, gets smaller every year, or at least it feels like it. But in the grand scheme, it's not bad. More people are getting into vaping, and even people that don't think it's a hobby but
Exactly.
think it's just a harm reduction tool are getting
Yeah.
into vaping, and that's a good thing, even
Yeah,
if it
I'll
sucks
take
for
it.
us.
Same thing, yeah, because I totally agree. It does suck that it's kind of killing the refillable market because so many people are going to disposables, but it is a good thing in general that just more people
Yeah.
are quitting smoking for vaping. So it's a net positive.
Yeah, I see it the
Yeah, I
same
think
way.
I hope next year the disposable market will move more to the pre-filled pod systems, also with a lot high count
Stuff's
pods,
doing
so
that,
people
yeah.
would actually keep the battery. Like you also got all the magnet ones, you keep the battery and you have your cartridge. That would be a good move for disposables and also
Yeah.
a workaway because
Yeah, in
that's
fact.
Yeah, I mean,
producing a lot
if
of
I
waste.
watch Eric and see what's in the stores, I'm not I don't know what's happening in disposable, but just by watching Eric and seeing what's in the stores, I think disposables are moving in that direction. They are
Perfect.
moving away from throwing away the battery
See, this
because
just
even
came
the
in.
legislations are fucked up.
This is the newest thing. I haven't even done. This is a sneak
They forgot
preview,
to set the
folks. No
battery.
one's seen this thing yet, or not from me. So this is the thing. I think this is the. Yeah, this is just the one side of it, and then these are the pod kits for it. And you buy this one actually comes separately. Now, most of the time when you see this here, it's a kit that'll be both of them in one, and then you can just buy the ones. But I guess you can actually just buy the the battery portion or whatever separately. So yeah, it's essentially kind of like a disposable, just in two pieces.
Then you get 30K puffs, so that's pretty decent, I guess.
Yes, and that would be cheaper to buy that pod than to buy a 30K disposable, I'm sure. So
Oh,
and
it's
this is
also
these
just
are by
to manufacture the
Boxcar,
pods will
by
be
the way.
even cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really think that this type of thing would ever catch on here. I thought that would be something that they were just doing for countries that had that as the law. But people do buy them here, and people are starting to use them. So I think that's good.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's do
Just quickly
our
what-
5 picks of the year then. Eric, you want to go first? I heard you're at your stack ready.
I do. Yeah, sure. Why not? All right. Now I've got THC and nicotine. So I just kind of picked out, a couple, three of each. First one, this one, which nowadays this isn't all that impressive, but it was when it first came out. This is the BLVK 20K. What was so cool about this was it was the first one that was 20K, the first one that I know of at least, because they announced this thing and it took them like 2 months to get it to me for the launch. It got delayed forever, and it has the BLVK liquid, which is they make this stuff. They've always been a liquid company, but this was the first time that they made it disposable with their liquid. So it's like the devices are now. It was kind of like the Geek Bar before the Geek Bar, essentially. So it looks really straightforward nowadays, but this came out like I think right around a year ago, and I think just about the first of 24. So that's why I dig that one. Moving on, the next one is a THC. Okay. It's all sticky because it's been in my drawer forever. Okay, the Trinity Hemp Labs Trinity Spinny. This was one of the first ones that is like all of these now. Well, not all of them, but a lot of the ones that I use that have dual coil and indica and sativa. This was the first one that I saw that did that. And this one, you actually, it's stuck because it's old. It spins. And
That's a
then
cool idea.
and you can just kind of flip it back and forth. So that was cool. I loved this vape. And it was good stuff too. I think it was 6 grams, 3 in each side. And the ones I'm vaping on nowadays, these flying horses, same concept, but it's 9 grams, 4.5 on each side. I don't really see the need for the flip thing because this seems to work fine with just the single mouthpiece. But I fidget a lot. That's why I like those fidget spinner vapes. So I would just find myself just flicking it, and it never broke off. I've flipped this thing like 1,000 times. So yeah, Trinity Hemp Labs, Spinny. Next one, let's go back to nicotine. Oh man, these are these have been downstairs where my house where the floors are all being refinished. So these have sawdust on them. All right, the CB15K Chris Brown. I love this thing. I just love the way it looks. It's got like almost the kind of iPhone look to it, I think. Um, just love the colors, the graphics cool on it. And this is wireless charging. First vape I'd ever seen with that. And in fact, one of the only one.
The previous one was a THC vape, right?
Neil, not this one. This is just a nicotine vape. Now the Trinity Spinny that I had, that is a THC. But yeah, this is just 5% nicotine. So yeah, this is the one that I have the video where I'm at the casino and I charge my vape on the slot machine because it's got the wireless charger on it. But yeah, and the flavors of these were great. I can't remember. This was like a cherry lemon ice, I think.
That was great stuff, like combining two very addictive things, gambling and nicotine in one video.
Yeah, this was cherry lemon ice, and it still tastes great after like a year. The flavors were great, looked sharp, super cool features. I mean, this thing was just, yeah, definitely made my list. And I mean, I've still got the 2 that they sent out. If I was at a shop and could buy like any vape throughout the past for a nicotine one, this would probably be the one I would grab if I just wanted to have one for like just a vape for me and I had no options or no access to any other ones, I'd grab one of these. But I think they're kind of hard to find. I don't see them in any shops around here, and I got them sent to me from somewhere else. So, okay, now you know I was going to go there.
Oh.
Got to show off the flying horse because these things, in my opinion, have just taken over the THC. Well, I don't know if they've actually. I think they are. I'm starting to see a lot of comments. And I want to take a little bit of credit for it because I've made a bunch of videos on these things. But these are really catching on over here. And there's absolutely a reason why. I mean, 9 grams, the price on this thing's ridiculous. I mean, you can buy one of these for the same price that a bag of weed that would have lasted you an evening 20 years ago. You can buy one of these and it'll last you a month for that amount. It's just incredible. They don't clog. Indica on one side, sativa on the other. Just my favorite all time so far. I'm sure somebody's going to come out with something better, but so far these are my favorite THC vapes. All right, so that's 4. Okay, am I going too fast, too slow? How we doing? I lost Bic. Oh, there's my vaporizer.
I'm here.
Okay, last one. So this is Ox Bar. Now, this was I think my most recent disposable review. Okay, these are cool because they don't give you all these crazy flavor combinations. It's just the red one, the blue one. The red one tastes like red. The blue one tastes like blue.
The blue one takes you to Wonderland.
This just tastes like the generic red, artificial red flavor that we're all kind of used to. That's just what it tastes like. Not really like any. They call it clear ruby red, but it doesn't taste like ruby red grapefruit. It's just the red flavor, which makes sense. This one tastes like a blue popsicle, like a blue bomb pop, but they actually do call it Jolly Blue Pop. But it's like they've taken vaping and simplified it even further. But you don't have to worry about, well, I want the strawberry, banana, coconut, ice, whatever. Nah, I want the blue one because it tastes like blue. Perfect, simple. I love it. And another cool thing, this one is one where you can actually adjust the nicotine
Oh, yeah.
and the menthol. I think I showed that. I think I showed this one off just last week or so. But yeah, it still makes my list. I had to show it in this list because yeah, I just love it. It's got this cool little constellation thing on the back. Each one of them has its own constellation, and then what I'm guessing is the symbol for that constellation underneath
Leo,
because they're all
Capricorn.
different.
Yeah, that's the star
Yeah.
symbol of it.
Is that
Ah.
yeah? Because my buddy got like a tattoo one time of his constellation, and it was a weird symbol. So that must be what it is. Okay, but yeah, these are
I
cool.
wonder what Aquarius will taste like, though. My star sign.
Yeah, and how do you think they do that with which one they choose? Leo, we've got Leo 2 for the ruby red, and then we've got Capricorn for the blue. And does anybody know if there's any type of correlation to that? Makes me wonder. Some of these companies get
makes
really
sense.
creative with this stuff and do.
I never
odd things like
licked
that.
any star to see what they taste like. Sorry.
I have a feeling it probably wouldn't taste. It would probably just pain.
Yeah, it will be burning my tongue since stars are suns, right?
But yeah, so that's it. That's my wrap up of my favorite vapes for 24. So who wants to go next? I'll leave it up to you guys.
I think Melon has some special effects to them.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
prepared. He's prepared, man.
I went a little bit overboard on my ChatGPT use. So my choices for this year are kind of obvious. If anybody has followed me in any capacity, could guess where it's going. I'm gonna start off. I did a picture to everything. Don't ask. Yeah. The first thing is the Diplomatic Boken, as I've called it. It's my Parsons side by side with the Diplomat RTA. I went a little bit on the combos. I'm sorry, but yeah. I chose this because
It's
side by side.
diplomatic.
I love the
Your
graphic. That's
ChatGPT
awesome.
is
Yeah,
a little
it's-
bit dyslexic.
I never corrected the spelling because that's just a part of.
We
the whole
figured that
thing.
out about AI, haven't we?
Yeah, but I love that it put beer everywhere for Bogan, so it knows that part. Of course, Bogan, because it's the Parsons made by the lovely vaping Bogan. I love this device. I love that it has a higher drop than usual for side-by-sides. You can use it more versatile because of that. I also love it because it's a pocket rocket. Don't ask why there are red rockets on there for anybody that thinks stuff like this is funny.
Yeah, I don't want those rockets in my
Well,
pocket, though.
Hey, you did it, man.
But I love it because it's tiny even for a side by side. It's just a tiny little comfortable mod. And the Diplomat on there, it's so flavorful, great airflow, and it's just a little bit fancy schmancy. So that had to be done. So that's my first choice, is this combo. Then we're gonna move on. It's gonna go in another direction. I don't even have a pod in there. My next choice is the Pure Max by S6 Mini. I chose this pod because I gotta switch sides. The innovation in this device I loved so much. The idea of having temp control in a pod was new when they did it, and they did it well. It works like a charm. There's no more being scared of a pod going empty. The flavor was tremendous. They did such a great job on doing something new in the pod world, which we don't see that much. So I got to give them props. That's why I chose it for this year, but I also chose it in the other direction because it was the letdown of the year.
Yeah,
Because I had to do a bad review for the SX Mini because it leaked, and I know a lot of people that destroyed their devices. They had to buy new pods because it leaked into the battery.
I have three dead devices now. I have none working now.
Yeah. And that's just a letdown. That's the letdown of the year because I expected so much of this device and it was so awesome, but just that leaking destroyed the whole market of it. It destroyed the device for me. So I've heard there's going to be a V2. I'm really looking forward to that one.
I hope it's going to be made liquid proof so that it doesn't destroy it when it leaks.
They
That would
say.
be awesome. Just some coating on the chip will do it, you know?
Would be enough, right? It's just a little thing to fix, but that's why it's chosen as my letdown of the year for 2025.
Agreed.
Then, of course, I'm not even sure if I got it this year. I think I've got this one this year. I just chose the Lescar V2 Bogan Edition Mech Tube because this is just straight up tube porn. It looks just awesome. I think I don't have to say much more about that. It just looks
Yeah, it
awesome
does. I love it.
with the design, and of course, because it's a sexy Bogan, I had to choose this one. So that's, of course, in the 2024 top 5. It's an awesome mod. It's also good hitting. It's well built, top quality. The coating's holding up, everything like that. But I mean, just look at it. Just look at it and you know why it's in here. That was number 3. So let's get to number 4. This one is the Pulse V2 AIO. Let's start with the good. It's beginner friendly and we have a back to school theme.
Nice touch.
I chose this one because even as a beginner, you will like the Pulse V2 AIO. They did what I wanted to see in the whole Borrow world. The Borrow world was always hard to get into because the devices cost a ton. They are expensive as fuck. They are complicated. Some are more finicky to build. With the Pulse V2, they did something that's cheap, that's affordable. It costs like, what was it, $60? So you really can afford it. It still looks awesome.
It came with an RBA.
Okay.
For that
It
price.
came with an RBA in there that's easy to build. They have like an adapter, so you don't even need a mod to build it. They did everything right for a beginner-friendly Borrow. The only downside a little bit, it's a little bit of a basic bit. It comes to flavor. There are more flavorful RBAs, but it's good enough for a beginner-friendly vape. So that's just beginner-friendly as fuck. I love it. That's why it's my 2024.
And
top
I love
5.
in your beginner-friendly graphic there, it made the vape the baby colors. It was the baby blue and the pink.
Yeah. It went overboard.
Yeah.
On the last one, where is it? Here it is. I chose the Stubby DNA 60C 18650 with the Ether V2 inside.
Okay, we know you are a Bogan fan now. Okay, it's a third.
We know we are a
device.
Bogan fan. Yeah, I gotta say it. But I chose the DNA 60 Stubby because of a few reasons. One, it was the comeback of the year for me because I started to love my Stubby because of the voltage drop. I hated the voltage drop. I did a video on it, and it was hard doing a video saying negative things about two vapes that I love from my heart. But with the DNA 60, they rectified it. It works now like a charm. I don't have any voltage drop, so they did the comeback. It's awesome now. A little bit of a comeback also for the Ether on the inside. I have the Ether V1 and I don't like it at all. I don't think it's flavorful at all, but the V2 is awesome. Then also it's got that matchy going with the new barrel kit that I just got in. I had to include that because it looks just awesome. And they delivered what they promised because the matchy action, Bogan even mentioned that in the release of the Ether V2 that you could customize with the barrel. And now they have like, I think 3 barrel kits out there. So you can go matchy. This one also has the last award and I'm going to give out. It's My Girlfriend Likes Your Vape. She stole this one right off the bat with the Stubby tank in there because she liked it that much. So that's got to be a big plus as well.
That's also an award for Mango, I guess.
That's the award of Mango. I actually asked her which device she liked the most of this year. She first nominated this one with the Diplomat on there, but I already chose this one, and her second choice was the Stubby. So she kind of influenced this decision as well.
That makes me think of that meme I sent you guys the other day of that, like the destroyed room, and then it just says, I hid her vape.
Yeah, I just give it to her. I'm accepting it. I don't want to destroy the room. But that's been my top 5 of this year. I think now it's Big's turn.
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting off with the weirdest one. The weirdest one is this RDTA here, the Deja Vu 2.
That's
Took me
beautiful.
2 or 3 streams to build this one. It has a funky bell cap there. It was difficult. Yeah, it's an annoying deck though, and it had one drawback. You can't build very low. You have to build at least something like 0.25 or 0.3 in this. Otherwise, the bell cap will heat up too much and you will burn your lips though. But it looks funky.
It's definitely
looks
got that
cool.
somebody made me look to it. It's got that machine crafted.
Why is it not
look.
focusing correctly? It's not really focus. Oh, there we go. There we go. Weird
it
airflow.
looks
You
so
needed a
good.
That
tool
looks
to
like
adjust the
good
airflow though.
craftsmanship.
But it had good flavor though. Yeah, but I liked it though. It has no steel cables, so that's like a mystery to me how it wicks, but it still wicks. So
Osmosis.
By doing this,
you can put
Because
that
if-
porn tube award on the screen now, Melon.
let me.
Or tube porn,
you
or what?
just-
What's porn? Put it on the screen.
Tube porn.
Tube porn. This is my
Yeah.
favorite Mac of the year. It's a little. It's
I
a
want
little. He's jealous. He took it away.
I was wondering where that one was earlier.
And this is like from Rock Mods. I think it's a wink at Bogan because they called it "fuck disposables," and it has this whole color scheme on there. And yeah, it's just really well constructed.
beautiful.
Even the RDA matchy that Bogan doesn't even have, and the
Man.
buttons just
I want my
it's so
own
nice.
vape.
It's very well constructed. This is one of these Macs that I dare to take in my pocket outside. It's not of the many Macs I have. I actually dare to take outside. That's focusing. There we go. So that's number 2. Then a little spoiler for my best of video. Sub-Home Kit of the Year. Fatality. It's the Raiden.
I'm not
Complete
surprised.
package, complete with battery. The sub-ohm coils perform outstanding, great flavor, long lasting, and just hand feel. It's like a hilt of a lightsaber. So that's my number 3
Yeah.
there. I really liked it. It's
Solid choice.
a solid choice there. And, I'm not going to put the S6 Pure Max in there, but I do have a pod system. Where is it? I was mostly surprised by this pod system, the Pixo, just because of the very tacky, very responsive screen there. You know, it's like it responds better than my phone. Well, this is not actual glass. I think it's some PCTG with a touch layer on there or something. But and the flavor
Okay.
is all right on this thing. Even broke one of these and it just bought another one. I really like it. So there's a pot. This is my number 3, 4. And then number 5. It's got to be the hand feel of the Ascent. Come on. The Ascent, like for a dual 18650 mod, being so compact, VC chip that doesn't have the voltage drop, also good. You know, just the hand feel of it. So small and still being able to take a 30 millimeter. I think that's some outstanding engineering there on its own. So yeah, those are my picks of the year 5 in no particular order.
5 strong choices, Bick.
Yeah.
A couple of those I saw coming.
Yeah, I was surprised most by the pod. I didn't expect you to choose this pod. I would have expected more the talents, to be honest. But
The talents.
the tube,
like the
the
talents?
scent, it's okay. It's okay.
You
It's
don't have
good.
an Ascent, right?
I don't have an Ascent yet, but I seen that one coming as well as the Raiden and the tube. I mean, the tube you gotta show off anytime you can because that's just awesome.
I
knew
even
that
made you
Jim Rogan one was gonna
put
show
the
up.
award on it. You took it off as soon as I put the tube there.
No,
Your tube
Fuck
is
you.
awesome also. I don't have it, Melon. Don't worry.
that's true. But
That's
you know, There's one downside to this. I have no Etty that actually matches. Nothing really looks like it fits on there. There's a lot that look okay, like an RDA for vaping V1 and V2 look okay on there.
Something black will go on there.
It works, but it's not in the same kind of matchy as the fuck disposables. It's... I still need to
Bogan
find
reviewed this
right
thing. He had a different RDA on there because they didn't send him the RDA. Because these RDAs are pretty expensive.
The Red Valhalla Micro 25mm could work. I don't have the Micro. The red, I want to have a red on there, but it really needs to be the same kind of red.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Like all the reds, and it looks, I have to look
Palmer's
around.
powders, man. Palmer's powders. Let one be sprayed over. Customize some shit.
Yeah.
That's the only option.
That's probably the easiest way to go.
That's
probably the easiest way.
Or maybe the new Bonza when it comes out.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be looking forward to the Bonza. I'm interested to see where this goes. I think I have an original Bonza somewhere. I liked it. You could feel it's a little bit old. So I'm really looking forward what he does with the new one.
Now, if I can get a hold of the whole Bonza kit, like the Mac and the Bonza, that would be freaking awesome. But
gonna be hard to find one.
Yes. So I'm surprised he just is planning on the RDA though. He should actually make a Mac with it and make a kit again. Like the Bonza kit V2 would be awesome.
It would be awesome to get a kit again. You don't see Mac kits anymore these days. But I can understand why he's not doing it, because it's probably not in the high end you get it. In the high end you still get it. Okay. That's right. My bad.
It's not very affordable like the Revival or the Time Shape Dreamer or something, but yeah.
Not at all.
You know, with the Mac, you know you got something for life if you take care of it. It will never fail.
That's
you.
true.
The chip won't break, yeah. So
and I mean, Rock Vape knows what they do. They really know what they're doing.
It's a Russian brand, you know. The Russians make things that can basically...
They outlast you.
They outlast you, yeah. If the nuclear bomb falls on the Netherlands, all they will find is my little rock bus here, still in my hand. You know? 2 hands then.
Yeah, I mean, even the Cera coating and everything, it's really, really durable. You don't have to be scared of them getting scratched or chipped at all. So with Rock Vape, you pay for the quality. I mean, those are the few high-end pieces that I actually think are fair enough priced, because they are one of a kind and they deliver the quality that they promise.
Only 50 of these made, at least in this colorway, I guess.
Let me just use my powers. Big, is yours signed by Bogan?
No, of course not. Bogan never seen this one. Yours.
My box is signed by Bogan.
Not the device.
Is it legit
That's
signed?
gotta be a little bit... The device would be a little bit hard to sign around thing like this, and that it still lasts when you use it.
But
So I
signed
chose the
something
box.
else. No.
Does he actually sign the box, or is it just like a printed signature?
Oh no, he signed it in
He does
the Hall
sign
of Vape. I've met it.
Okay.
Oh,
met him.
you actually
And
met
I
him
got
there.
him-
You
yeah.
had him sign. Oh, cool.
I had him sign it.
Super cool.
Yeah, Bogan is cool like that. He would do that. He's like very approachable
He
guy.
seems
Yeah.
like a nice dude. He does.
And Grim Green as
I'd
well.
like
Still
to
hasn't
guys
texted me
sometime.
back.
I don't know. Does he ever come to the U.S.? Bogan?
Probably, but not that often. I don't know when he was there
not on a
last.
daily basis, if that's what you're meaning.
I don't really watch him, so I don't know. But he's the guy who travels quite a bit, didn't he? Wasn't he the guy that
He
moved?
goes everywhere. He goes to like what was it? The Indonesia Vape Fair.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
went. All
Right-
these. He
right
travels
now-
the world for these things.
Yeah, I
Right now
imagine he'll
he's in
probably be over here at
Switzerland.
some point.
Right now he's in Switzerland, and I texted him for if he wants to grab a beer, and he still hasn't texted me back. I'm still
He's
salty.
He's already on a boat now in international waters by now.
Yeah, I mean, I get
How
it.
I've
He's
always
probably
looked-
with his family, and I doesn't want to get bothered. I get it. It's not meant as an insult or anything.
How I've always
you
looked at
gotta
those vape
realize that he
expos.
gets so many texts on
Yeah.
Insta or other social media. It's hard for
I
him to
totally
keep up.
get it. It's
Yeah.
not. It's
also
not
with
meant
Grim Green,
seriously.
if you email him and he will find your email, you're lucky, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
You know,
I
with those
get
vape
that. It's
expos, I'm just
hard
kind
to
of
keep
hanging
up.
out, waiting for somebody to invite me to one who's going to pay for the airfare because they're never close by. They're always like out in Vegas or something, which is like a 2-day drive, or like so. I've never really even checked into them that much because they're never anything close by. There was one in Texas, which is almost as far as Vegas. But it'd be nice if they would have one near here at some point to get to one and meet some of the guys, and I've just never got to do that yet.
Yeah, it's very good for mingling, especially
yeah.
if you're a YouTuber and
Because I've never met any people from the industry in person. I mean, I've met a lot of them just over the phone, but because I've never been to anything, I've met some shop owners and whatnot, but never anyone from any companies or manufacturers.
Right now I only met Todd and Bogan in the Hall of Vape, and both them were lovely.
I met Todd, Bogan, Grim Green, Twisted Messes.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I've seen Phil Bizzardo not this year, but the year before that. He was also at Hall of Vape. I'm planning to go on more vape expos next year, though.
It's gonna be hard to find them around here.
Birmingham, I want to go, but I need to get myself a passport because England is no longer in the EU. And I need to get a
Birmingham,
hotel for
Paris.
that one. And permission from Sabina.
England is
Also,
no longer in the EU. Is that a new thing? I don't really know much about that.
Brexit?
Brexit?
No, you said
Did that
you said-
never reach America?
No, you said England's no longer in the what? England's
The
no longer in
EU.
the European Union.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. We get
did
an
that
invoice
happen?
when we order from England. We have to pay custom taxes. But in any other EU land where I order from, there's no taxes for importing anything.
Is that like a new thing that they're not in the EU, or has that been that way for a while?
I've been there for a good,
Three,
couple
four-
of years now.
Oh, really? Okay,
3-4
I didn't
years,
realize
I
that.
guess.
3-4 years, yeah, something like that.
Okay, right on.
What's the whole Brexit thing?
I don't know what
No.
that is.
Okay.
This also makes it more difficult for them to import things from Europe when they want to order.
Yeah.
So
All right,
it's-
right
I don't consider this a good move though, but yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I'm just not familiar. Man, the rain is picking up out here. I'm looking at my neighbor's field, and there's like a pond forming in the middle of it. And it doesn't usually. Well, our winters are wet. We don't really get much snow, but it rains. Just like
Hey, Mark.
crazy.
Nice to see you here.
Yeah, I think the winters here changed too. We're also getting more rain than snow nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, look what Mark HL cost. I'll tell you, I got a full autograph Bonzas set on the shelf then. Lol.
Can we kick him?
Mark wins from the both of us.
Mark wins.
Mark H. Evil wins.
I'll give you my Bogan fanboy hat. To be fair, all the Bogan devices that I showed off, I did buy them because he made them. Let's be honest, I did buy them because he made them.
And you
But
like
I'm
them
not-
because he made them. And you like them
I
because
don't
he
like him because he made
I've
them.
bought
I like
stuff
him
from
because they are
influencers
good
before.
devices.
I bought a knife set, an expensive knife set off of an influencer because I loved his stuff and looked like good quality knives, and they have been. I love them. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even the green stuff and everything, I like them because they are good, not because they made them. I mean, I did make a bad video
Well,
about
you know,
that.
he's
So
got a reputation to uphold, you know. So if you're going to get a good product, somebody that's stamping their name on it, you know, that's
We are waiting for ages on this newest product, the dual battery Squonker, that is not going to be called the
Yeah.
Empire Dual. That's something I'm looking forward to. He showed off the prototype and it looks awesome.
it looks really good. It's a different kind of look though than the flashy ones he did before. It's more classy look, I think. But it looks really good.
It looks very modern, yeah, with all the cutouts.
Yeah.
They love their cutouts nowadays. That's one of the
Yeah.
products I'm looking forward in 2026. Also, the Bonza Pro or the Bonza
2026?
2025, I mean, sorry.
You want to wait the whole year?
Vic's a very
Just skip a
forward-thinking
year.
fella.
Yeah. He's planning ahead.
And the new Pure Max. I'm hoping this will
Yeah.
be better for SX Mini in the Pure Max range, because come on, the flavor, the vapor you get off that Pure Max is just insane. Just the leaking just kills it all.
Yeah, I mean, like the Pure Max is still, even though different brands now make the temp control pods, I still think Pure Max is ahead with the technology. And what they've shown is it's gonna get a screen, which is awesome. It needs a screen. And if they manage to get it leak-proof, they will win the whole game. They will win the pod game. They will win the temp control game. So I really, really hope for them they fix it. Because if they don't fix it, yeah, not good.
Alright.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll call you later back, because Big David from PureMax emailed again. He wants us both to have a chat. Call me once you're done, bro. Okay. I didn't get an email from him, but okay.
Look at you, Vic, the important guy. Can't even get through a show without people saying, "Hey, we need you."
Well, it's probably about the V2 though, because they promised to send me the new pods and the V2. But as I heard from Vic, it's like they are finalizing the retail packaging for it now, so it's due to come any moment now.
Yeah, they promised to send me the new pods, but that's been over half a year and I never get anything. I'm a little bit salty about that too.
Salty.
I'll be
I haven't heard
honest.
anybody say salty in a few years. You're bringing that one back.
Of course.
Salty.
I'm salty towards
I remember
two
everything
companies
was
that
salty.
promised me to send some stuff and never did though. So
Yeah, Snowbomb just mentioned, is Eric using a grinder?
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to get this stuff. It's my little rose
Just-
gold grinder that I bought a while back.
Sneakily coming in here with a grinder instead of scissors and not telling us about them.
Did I have scissors before?
oh, I saw the
think
grinder
last time
before.
used scissors.
Probably.
You showed
Yeah,
the grinder last week, Melon. You weren't here.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, then.
It's
I
your
think
own
this is-
fault.
Sorry. Sorry.
I don't
Blame your
think this
family.
is
on my head.
And that's probably why it was like $13, because it doesn't work very good. But you know, it's working better than the scissors were. It doesn't want to go down sometimes. Yeah, like it doesn't all go down. Like some of it goes down. Then the rest of it just kind of sits in there. But I think I just gotta keep working it.
Work,
Mhm.
work.
You're kidding.
See, does it work? Does it work?
So you're gonna hit that vaporizer of yours now?
You know,
Derek?
I'm right. If I can get this to bust up, I might fill that thing up. Oh yeah, there we go. It did it. Look at that. It works. Ah.
Yeah, I know how a grinder works. Used them for years.
Vic's like, hey, shut up, dude. I'm from the Netherlands. Come on.
I don't know.
You tell
I don't
me.
know. You can still mesmerize me with it. I haven't seen that before.
Weed has been legal here, or semi-legal, as long as I can remember, man.
Now I got to empty this thing out. Now I've got my little tool.
You got all these tourists coming here to try out our drugs and our hookers.
Yeah, that was the thing, man. For years, like when I was growing up, everybody always made the joke of, "Yeah, we're going to Amsterdam, yeah," because that was the
Fuck a
place. But
hooker
now
and
it's
Rolling
legal.
Stones.
Now you can go like
Yeah, I mean-
anywhere here. You don't have to. You don't even have to buy the ticket. So,
I mean, it gotta sometimes suck as a Dutch person. Like every other country, French are known for wine and food. Swiss is known for cheese and chocolate. America is
And
known for
Swiss miss.
freedom and guns. And there's the Dutch people known for drugs and hookers.
And windmills.
Sounds
And
like a
windmills.
fun town.
I mean, at least in the Netherlands they are honest. Like we have hookers and drugs. Fuck it, we are honest. What we got.
Uh-huh.
We're living the life.
Now we just need a casino because everything's better with blackjack and hookers.
If you now walk into a store in Amsterdam or some other big place, the people behind the counter won't even speak Dutch to you because all they know is English. So many tourists are here, man. It's crazy.
So you guys can see what this stuff. This is what it looks like when it comes out of this thing. So it's not just ash. It's just like I said, it looks like it's this weed that's just had the soul sucked out of it. You know, like it's had like a Mortal Kombat fatality done to it or something. You know? So, but anyways, it comes with this little tool that you just kind of use to get this out of here. I'll put my phone back up so I can do that. And then you can just kind of take these tubes and just jam it down in there to fill it up. And then you stick this down inside that vaporizer.
Netherlands will be famous for big vape collection soon.
Yeah, gonna be the next. If I ever manage to get to the Netherlands, that's gonna be my tourist attraction.
My studio.
Yeah, the National Vape Museum.
Yeah, I couldn't figure this thing out, and I realized I wasn't getting it hot enough. And then I think you have to have it packed in a little bit in this tube. If you just have it in there real loose, like it doesn't seem to get like hot enough, I don't think. And then you're supposed to be able to just stick it down in the tube and kind of jam it in. That's how they tell you to do it. But you know, I don't think I have enough of my stuff. I'm just gonna put some in, scoop it in. There we go. And then you're supposed to like pat it down in there. I mean, I might spill a little bit of it, but I got a bunch of this stuff, so. All right. See, this is like when you guys do your builds. This is mine.
Yeah. You're going to a lot of trouble to smoke your weed, man.
You know, this is, I'll tell you what, this is kind of fun. It's something different. You know, it's not really my game. I like my disposables, just being able to grab something and go. But I can see how this would be cool. And especially if you're sitting around with some buddies, you know, just more like old style, you know, sitting around just, you know, with a doobie or whatnot. But you know, not having to smoke something and stink up the place and, you know, get all nasty. So it takes much.
Drugs and hookers, but it's illegal to vape.
Makes sense.
It's illegal to have flavored vape, yeah. Not to have, but to sell them.
That whole flavor ban thing makes no sense, but
No, it's just because they want the money back to go into the cigarette taxes. And they raised the tax so high that everybody is just driving to another country to buy their cigarettes. If they're still believe in smoking, though. They're still stuck in 2022 or something.
it's cigarettes and pharma. Those two want the money back.
So the cool thing is with this frosted tip, you can take this and stick it in your water pipe. So instead of where you would normally have the bowl, you just use this whole thing. That's pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. So you can still hit the bong like you used to.
Yeah. And then you're running your vapor through it instead of smoke. So go to on-demand mode. Now, I've found that usually the first time I heat this thing up, it won't hit or not, it won't hit that much. You let it heat up and then you have 10 seconds to hit it. But usually I have to go through the sequence a second time to get a whole lot. Here we go.
Oh, I got the perfect comment for this.
Mhm.
Do it, Eric. Hit that shit. Is he talking
Just
about
as a quick
hookers or the
side
vape?
note,
See, there's working a little bit, but it's not doing
That's a
too
cool-
much. Now, if I run it through that sequence a second time, it should be better now, and you'll see it heats up a lot faster. All right.
while Eric's hitting that, the cocoa must be good because my girlfriend's just now stealing it.
He was like waiting there on the side of the heads like that.
Gimme.
It has good.
Yeah. So it's not just huge billowing clouds off this thing. I have a feeling though it might be if you were using like some like really good some of your like Netherlands marijuana. I have a feeling it might be, and I think that it's possibly because I'm using hemp-based THCA flower, but it still gets the job done, and it's different than vaping. Well, it is vaping, but it doesn't. It's got a different taste to it. It doesn't taste like smoke at all. I described it in the video last night as just like a hot weed flavor, not vaped, but not like smoke. It's just kind of an in between. It's strange, but it's a lot less offensive than filling up a room with smoke for sure. Because I feel like it just kind of disappears, just like it would with the disposable. So,
The beer is hitting my bladder, so I'll be right back.
yep. Well, this is kicking in because I'm already starting to ramble on a little bit. But that's what I do.
At least you know it works.
I do. Those some of those Saturday night sesh videos have been run a little long. I'm gonna have to edit the one from last night down quite a bit. So I just turned the camera on, just let it go for like an hour or two.
How can you fill an hour or two with talking? Or do you do other stuff, or you do just
This
talk?
thing.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't calculate that in.
I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. There's a lot of things well, not a lot of things, but a few things in the news right now. I got on Luigi for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Luigi. That's
That's
the hot topic, man. And they're talking about letting him loose right now. They all know he did it. He fessed up to it. And they're talking about jury nullification, where the jury can just say he's not guilty, even though they know he totally is. And he said he fessed up to it, and they're still going to let him off the hook. And I'm worried about the type of message that's going to send to everyone moving forward. That if you
It's-
feel there's an injustice, you can just go murder the guy, and hey, you might get off the hook if we think
Yeah.
it's all right.
I think
Anybody
both
remember
directions are
Powerpuff
wrong.
Girls?
I like that.
Very good.
I'm like, what the heck's Bic? Is this an error or something?
No, it's a virtual background without a green screen. It's an option here in StreamYards.
Oh, that's from StreamYards. That's well done.
Don't do it to me.
Look, now it's my logo.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, but it's mirrored. It's mirrored. Wait, let me unmirror my cam though. There we go.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, but Eric, I think it's both ways are wrong, right? It's if you let him go, that sends the message that it's okay to kill somebody if you don't like him. But they're also talking about giving him a federal charge, so he's eligible to death penalty, which also doesn't make sense because like there are a lot of people that killed more people than him. He killed
Sure.
one guy.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
don't-
also not fair, right?
I
It's
highly
in
doubt
both
that will
directions,
happen.
doesn't work.
To
Wait,
actually get
who
the
are we
death
talking about? I
penalty
just
here
missed it, I think.
nowadays is you got to
Luigi.
do something pretty heinous, and for something like that where he had the motive and it was one person, I really doubt.
There.
Like I know people that have done stuff like that and went to prison for like 20 years.
They
And-
want to give him a terrorist charge. That's the way they're gonna do it.
Well, I can see where that comes from though, because there was, that type of reasoning behind it. I can see that. I don't know. It's just a hot topic right now, and
It's a difficult topic, yeah.
It's terrible that things are that bad, that it pushed somebody to that limit, but then it shows you how bad it really is because of the extreme amount of support that he's got. Because you would think in a healthy society, somebody that does something like that would not have support. And the fact that he does shows how bad the system really is.
Yeah, totally. It shows how the world really is right now.
It's all going to shit.
That's the-
moving on. You know,
That's
there's
really
enough
well
talk.
summarized.
There's enough talk about Luigi, but then we were talking about, you guys heard about all those drones we had over here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody just forgot about those. You know, they were like, it was
It's-
like the worst thing ever for like 5 days, and then nobody cares anymore.
I'm gonna be interested if they actually gonna tell us what it really was, because it does look weird, but it's hard to know which videos are actually true, because like a lot of that could be faked. I don't think all of it, but a lot could be faked. So gonna be really interesting to see what's happened there.
You know, I never give much of the UFO videos much credit because, man, there's so much crap flying around in the sky nowadays. And especially since this whole drone craze thing. I mean, I've got like 3 drones in my house. You know, I mean, everybody has them. I guess these things are a little different. They're like the size of a Volkswagen. But I haven't seen one out here yet.
Gonna shoot it down.
No, don't do that. People have been doing that and getting in a lot of trouble. I guess.
Yeah, I think you gotta be like FPS Russia. You gotta have a anti-aircraft gun at home to shoot that one down.
We'll soon
Yeah.
have disposable drones.
Oh yeah, yeah. You make a very good
probably
point,
will.
Bongolier. That would make. Can you imagine, like, when you order something from Amazon, the thing that brings it to you just stays there, and you just throw the thing away, just like you would the envelope. or
You have
something?
26
Drops out of the
seconds
sky.
till self-destruct. And then you can actually drive to the neighborhood and you can see who orders a lot because of all the holes in their garden. You know? Oh, this guy orders a lot.
Yeah, I think our driveway would be destroyed right now.
It's the batteries that made all of this happen. It's all this technology has been there forever, but now the batteries are finally good enough to where you can power it for long enough to make it usable. I mean, that's why we have vapes. That's why we have the crazy smartphones and everything. It's just the lithium ion battery, man, changed the world.
But we got them long enough. I think it's more that it's cheap enough to buy,
Well, yeah,
build
true.
batteries.
Yeah, exactly. It's that they got
And people don't
because
care.
before they've been around for a long time, but they were so crazy expensive and they were heavy, and so yeah.
Yeah, and I think it shows how humanity works, because like still everybody's talking about, oh, our planet's gonna die, everything, we gotta go green, but if it comes to disposable vapes, nobody gives a shit. Like
I
that you
also
throw
seen
away
a video of a
batteries,
guy
nobody
shooting
gives
at
a
a
shit.
drone,
They're
but
gonna use
before the
it
bullets hit
anyway.
the drone, the bullets just exploded before hitting the drone, like it has a force field or something.
That'd be
Yeah,
something
that's
else,
That would
probably
be cool, having a personal deflector shield.
I don't know how that would work.
I'm gonna ask our lovely viewers and probably Big, does somebody got an idea? I'm still stumped about it. My Wasp Nano. I have a 0.28 ohm coil in there and it reads it at 0.47. I tightened the positive screw, I've tightened the post screws. I've no idea where the resistance comes from. Anybody has an idea or any issues with a Wasp Nano?
I don't have a Wasp Nano, not the original one. Nano Plus.
Is there a new one? Oh yeah, but that's the dual coil. The 510 I already took out and put it back in and tightened.
Yeah. Is it holding the posts? The 510?
I don't think so, actually. It should, but like I can take it out. I have it out, but nothing moves here. It's still pretty solid in there.
That's weird.
Could also be because I have a coil in there.
Yeah. You should try a different 510 pin from another device. Should fit in there.
Yeah, I could try the squonk pin. It's gonna be a squonker anyway. That could be an idea. Different wire type I could try. I already tried 2 coils.
Eric is hitting that thing.
Actually,
And check for a cracked peak
No.
insulator here, Mongo says.
yeah. Oh, the post is really stuck in there. Maybe I can take it out and see.
Bang says go for a different brand.
That would probably work.
That would fix it.
Probably would fix it, but I don't have many good single coil RDAs. That's why I wanted to try the Wasp Nano, because I've heard a lot of good about
Wire
it.
Ferguson has something serious about it. Try SSL 316L. It's a wire type, I
I
guess.
could give it a show.
Stainless
That's
steel.
stainless steel.
Yeah.
I could try that. I don't know if I have any stainless steel. I'm more than Nichrome guy.
But is it on all your mods or only on the specific mods you're using it?
On all mods. It's on all mods.
That's good.
Oh, look at Eric's eyes. Eric, are you well?
Are they getting out there?
Are you stoned?
Nah. You know, I got to actually get to the point of, stoned like I used to get, like high school, that feeling. This Delta 8 stuff doesn't really do that so much as like the real weed. I mean, it can, but I don't usually get to that point.
Some of them guys just take it apart and screw it all back together. That's what he's doing already, I think.
I'm just doing that now.
Oh yeah, I gotta show off my painting that my nieces made for me and gave me that for Christmas. They're great artists. They make some really cool stuff. I've got a lot of different things.
Hold
they
it up
made
to the
for me.
camera then. It's not hanging, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's not hanging. Yeah, so I can bring it over here. What this is
Flower.
it's a poinsettia, and I'll show you what that is. It's the flower. Well, the one I have behind me is a white one, but then it is the Christmas flower. I got one right over here. It's got water in the bottom of it, but here is the actual flower. This is the one that I had in my background all of December, and then they painted me a painting of it and gave it to me for Christmas. So that was really
That's
sweet
well
of them.
done.
And then
Nice.
they also got me a new flower to put behind me in my set for this spring. My family's huge into flowers and gardening. Well, you guys saw my outdoors. They got me this thing, which is an amaryllis, comes in a pot and you just pour water in it, and then this thing will grow. And then when the weather warms up in the spring, you plant it outside. So when it comes, it's just a bulb in a pot. And there's like some sort of
Yeah, you have to put some earth in there.
well, it actually comes with this puck. Yeah, it's just a big puck that it says 3.5 cups of water, which I don't have that measured out. I actually have some water up here. But then you just pour the water in there, then it just turns into wet dirt. You stick this thing in here, and then it will turn into this beautiful red flower that you guys will all see behind me here in I think it says 8 to 10 weeks. So yeah, pretty cool.
I guess it's about time we wrap up this show, I guess. We've been at it for over 2 hours now.
Yeah.
We got something planned for the New Year's. We got a new intro coming up, so that's going to be cool. And we'll be adding a member to our crew, who's too bad he isn't here today because he's sick.
We thought we were going to have him today, but because under the weather, and we wish Joff the best.
Yeah,
Get
Chop
well
is
soon.
now
Get
a
well soon,
permanent
mate.
member of the Vape Rendezvous crew here, so that's going to be cool. And
Absolutely.
yeah, I hope we're gonna have a banging year next year. Of
I
course.
think we will, man. I can see
Yeah.
grand things. Then also, if anyone out there in our viewers is a graphics person, we are looking for somebody good with graphics to work with. Somebody that can do logos and whatnot. Maybe if somebody that does any animation, because that's not something that I do, and I've tried doing it and I'm no good at it. But if anybody is, let us know. Holler at one of us.
Sure thing. Yeah, you can use some some pros on that. You have nothing to do and you want to help us out for free. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and if you want to help me pay for the StreamYards as well, buy me a coffee link has been put in the chat multiple times by
Yes.
by Nightbot.
Yes, if you guys do want to support the show, that's an easy way to do it. To go to Vaping Bix, buy me a coffee, and that's essentially a way that if you would like to help offset the cost of the show, that's just one way.
Since monetization is taken away by YouTube and my appeal got declined, that's the only way to do it now.
Yeah,
So-
that stinks. Your appeal got declined? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
my appeal got declined. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, so do you have a certain amount of time? Do you have to wait before you can appeal again?
There's a certain amount of time before I can try to request a new monetization, but that will make me lose my 40 euros I made.
I see what you mean.
It's scrap anyway. I'm not actually doing it. I like doing this, and I'm pretty well invested in it, and it's nice to help people out making their decision on what device to stop smoking with. So. So we'll all see you next year. Thank you for watching, everybody on the replay, everybody in chat. We had a wonderful time again.
Have a safe and happy New Year.
Wish you
Wonderful
all
New Year,
nice
everybody.
change of year, and let's hope for the best for the next year. For you, your families, and vaping, of course. You have something to add to it, Melon?
Not really. Thank you, everybody, for being
said
here.
it all. He said it all.
I'm gonna do it the easy way. Ditto.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Just
Thank you, everyone.